Hello everyone, so I'm going to make spaghetti alla olio, so it's one of my favourite things to eat. I'm going to make it for my dinner tonight. So it's spaghetti with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, garlic, a little bit of chilli and parsley, flat leaf parsley from the garden. So we just have a quick spin around the ingredients, there's only 5 of them. So these are some really nice big garlic cloves. That's a spaghetti de cecco, that's a good make. Extra virgin olive oil, it's best to use that for this. That's some parsley from the garden, very healthy. And that's a little chilli. So that's a bird's eye chilli. So you can use half of that, or I'm going to use the whole thing. You can even take the seeds out, or you can use dried chilli, which I do. I'm just using this because I got it. So I'm not going to put the spaghetti on just yet, so we're just coming a bit closer. Going to go through this garlic first. So you want it cut fairly thinly sliced. Let's see how much we need. Don't want to go over the top. I'm going to make a couple of portions. So I'm going to make one for tonight, and I'm going to keep a bit tomorrow for tomorrow. Keeps quite well. Nobody else in the house is that into it, but I really like it. So might not use all this garlic. There we go, just leave those little end pieces. There we go, I think this will be the last clove. So that's our garlic there. So this is my little chilli. So I'm going to finely chop that, and I'm going to use it all. It's not going to be spicy because it's about half a pack of pasta, half a pack of spaghetti. So I'll put that over there. And now the parsley, so you don't need this finely chopped. It's better if it isn't really. So yeah, if you don't have any in your garden, just get it from the shops, the supermarket. So yeah, just 5 ingredients. There we go, smells really fresh. Now, some people do it and they put the spaghetti on from the start, but we don't want to put too much pressure on ourselves. You don't want the spaghetti getting overcooked before the garlic's done. So let's get the spaghetti in now. So turn that like that into there, let go. There we go. Let that come back to the boil. So we just come down on this pan here. Plenty of good olive oil. You don't want to heat it up too high. Otherwise you might as well be using normal olive oil rather than extra virgin. There, we're just getting there. You lose the flavour, let's test that. That's it, nice and warm. Just a light sizzle. There we go. So yeah, if you put it in like that, the spaghetti, it'll fall down into the water naturally quite nicely. So you can just hear we've got a little sizzle there. So you don't want it to brown or it gets really bitter. You just want it to soften and become fragrant. So if we had dried chilli, we put that in now. But as it's fresh chilli, we'll put it in a little bit later. Because the fresh chilli, that can burn a bit. Whereas dried chilli will not. So give this spaghetti a helping hand. Get that down a bit there. So that's salted water. It's better if you salt your water with sea salt as opposed to the table salt, because you're going to be using a little bit of this water in your sauce. And I find, especially when you're using a very few ingredients like this, that if you use the best things like the sea salt, it won't take your taste, won't take the taste of it. Get that lid on. Just lower that slightly. There we go. There it is. So this is actually getting fairly close. You just want it to have a little golden tinge. And I can't wait to eat this tonight. I love eating this. Really simple dish. Very Italian. Really tasty. And really easy. And you can always have the ingredients in this. You've always got some garlic in. Always got dried pasta and dried chili flakes and olive oil. Basically store cupboard ingredients. There we go. take that off. So yeah, you could put your spaghetti on first thing, but why put the pressure on ourselves? So if we have a look there, it's just, there we go, it's just starting to get a slight tinge there. So let's go in with our chilli. That'll release the flavour. Really, really nice. There we go, it is starting to turn golden now. I'm now going to throw in my parsley. You can put this in at the end, but if you put it in a bit earlier and it cooks a bit, it does change the flavour in a good way, I think. Starts crackling, really nice. Okay, ready to try the spaghetti now. See how we are. So we do want this a bit al dente, a little bit underdone, because it's going to finish off in the sauce. Oh, 2 at a time. That's exactly what I want. So, excuse the pink cloth, but I'll move that to this side. Move this over here. Oh, I'm going to get my bowl out. Put that on there. I'm going to be eating this. So I'll move that away. So I'll pile the spaghetti into here with a little bit of the water. That's okay. That's what we want. So it's going to emulsify. The water is going to help emulsify and make a sauce. There we go. All right, that's ideal. Move that over there. Here we go. So I know I'm using metal tongs on my non-stick, but I've always done this. Too late to change now. There we go. Let's take a little bit more of the pasta water as well. Get that in there. So yeah, getting nice and close. Let's have a little close-up on this. Yeah, so hopefully I'm not going to eat all this tonight, because that would not be a good idea for me. But I have done before, and I will do it again. Probably tonight. Let's have a little bit more water. Okay, so be careful with salting as well, because you've got the salt in the water, and as you're adding your salted water to it, it can get quite concentrated. So let's try one of these. That is really nice. But I do want to add a bit of salt. Freshly ground salt's always better. And don't be shy with it. And some pepper. I know we've got the chili pepper in now as well, but let's have both types. Lots and lots of pepper. Spot more water. Let's finish this thing now. So it's all really nice coating the spaghetti to make sure it's all evenly distributed. Perfect. Get all these bits off the side. No point leaving them on the side of the pan. Let's get it in there. There we go, off with that. So, there we go. Get about half of that in. Maybe just slightly more, a little bit more. I'm going to eat this tonight, aren't I? Yeah. Try and leave a little bit in there. Okay. Nice warm bowl. You do need a warm bowl. There we go. I'm not sure I'm going to describe it, but I'll have a go. Oh. Absolutely red hot, lovely and garlicky, really nice oil that's benefited it. Parsley's freshened it up, a little bit of chilli at the back bite. That is really nice. You won't regret that. Let's have one more. Let's make it a bit smaller. So, yeah, steam's still coming off it, but it's not as blisteringly hot as it was before. Ah. Mm. Mm. That's really nice. Going to eat all that tonight, and what's in the pan as well, I think. So I suggest you make this. I'm not going to give you a recipe because it's just the garlic, it's the chili, it's the parsley, it's the spaghetti, and it's the extra virgin olive oil. So that's all you need to make it. So if you do make it, let me know how you get on, and please like and subscribe. That would help a lot. Thank you very much then. Bye bye.